Hello, my name is Glenn Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. They've made a second one. What was it about the first movie that made people say, we need more of this? Was it the fact that it had no horror at all? Was it the fact that it was honestly kind of funny at times? Was it the fact that that trailer had that kid coming out of the box and that was memorable? I'm gonna say it was the last one. Fuck this movie. Oh well, at least the trailer for this movie isn't that memorable. It looks kind of silly. It honestly looks like some sort of, I don't know, like a, what's it called, like the, like one of those, Nick at Night programs of, like, a bunch of kids are like, we're joining this group of people who tell stories to each other. That's what it kind of looks like, but it's gonna be horrible. Yeah, with Mr. Bogity-bogity. His name is actually Mr. Bogity-bogity, I think. The name of the creepy dude, who now apparently I remember groaning when I saw this. Like, the one thing he had going for him was the fact that, like, was the fact that you could see him there and you could see him getting closer, but you never actually see him move until the end when it's stupid. And this, now he's just moving the entire frickin' time. Like, he looks at that picture and he goes, whoa! and then he's shining the flashlight like that. Oh, and the kids are getting closer, and then suddenly, I hate movies like this. My only hope is that Blumhouse just keeps on going down the road they're going, and just making this way funnier than it normally would be. Honestly, that's all I can hope for from them. That they get a sense of humor. Because this looks like looks terrible. Not too much more to say, I believe. I don't know. I guess I'll end this segment the same way that that the trailer ends. It's Blumhouse, you are beautiful. I love Blumhouse now. Just I swear, I know I've been saying this with every single movie they do, but it's so true! They're turning into a comedy show! This movie got so many laughs out of the audience. It got screams too, and their jump scares, but so many laughs. And you know how with Insidious 3, I had just seen the first two movies for the first time the day before, and the plot confused me? Like, as to what was exactly going on. This was even worse, because I kinda did know what was going on from memory, but it didn't make any sense. Are all these, like, Blumhouse sequels taking place in parallel universes that take place at different times? I don't know. It's very confusing. But for one thing, part of the whole thing in Sinister is that we keep on seeing all these, like in the first one, we see all these tapes of, like, children committing horrific murders, or, well, we see horrific murders at least. We find out children are doing it later. But, you know, each one is associated with all these kids who use the Super 8 recorder to record murders and stuff. That's the whole premise. In this movie, same thing happens, but they're all completely different videos. So what are we supposed to take away from that? That this takes place far in the future, and that all the older kids are gone and all the newer ones have moved in? Is that what we're supposed to gather? Because the other guy, from what it sounds like, there's a guy actively working against them by burning down the old houses and making sure that doesn't happen. I'm not going to go into the lore, it's really stupid. But he's burning down old houses and breaking the chain. And so either he's doing a really, really bad job at it, or... No, that's the only explanation that makes any kind of sense. I don't get it. Bogity-bogity is incredibly funny. He shows up at just the right comedic points. He's not subtle at all in this anymore. He's just boogity-boogity. What are you gonna do? I can't help but laugh at that dude. Seriously, they're turning it into a comedy. This movie has an ending that is supposedly definite, but of course it's not. That's it. Once again, I really don't want to go into the lore of this because it's incredibly specific and incredibly stupid and doesn't make much sense. But, Jesus. Yeah, needless to say, this is not scary. At least the first one, if you go back and look, there was at least a couple jump scares that worked somewhat. And that's the best you can hope for in terms of actual, like, scare in this. Not in this one. The closest was an incredibly ludicrous recording where this kid tied his family above, like, a crocodile-infested lake, and CGI crocodiles were eating his family. It was hilarious. You know, at least the last one had that lawnmower. I remember the lawnmower. The lawnmower was like, whoa, lawnmower, what? But no, this is just silly. Very, very silly. Anything else of this? Oh my god! No, you should actually be scared of Bogity-bogity. I'll tell you why. Bogity-bogity has like grown to a level of power that we cannot comprehend. You know why? In this movie, he teamed up with the Skype ghost. You know, from that one movie, Unfriended, the Skype ghost. Like, there's a scene in this movie where our main character dude is like on his computer, and then his computer starts popping up windows, and he can't stop it, and then it blue screens. Ah! And like Bagul's face is on there. I'm like, oh my god, he teamed up with the Skype ghost. No! The Skype ghost is all powerful, man. You can't beat the Skype ghost. The Skype ghost is so freaking scary, man. Like, can you imagine? I'm on Facebook right now. What if I couldn't, like, exit out of Facebook, man? It'd be so fucking scary, man. So fucking scary, man. And luckily, Skype ghosts aren't real. Bogity-bogity, I don't care if he's real, but the Skype ghosts, they're not real. I know this. My mommy told me they aren't real. Skype ghosts are only in fiction. Only in fiction. And until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching a Dyer-Situation. There's no such thing as Skype ghosts, man. There better not be. There's no such thing as Skype ghosts.